And then we meet a few people, although it was still a very small movement. We meet other people like Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs, who also, have been infected with this idea of, okay, we're on to something that is going to be huge.
That part, I mean, the research that you did to find in this book, every time I was reading, I was just like, how do you have so much detail? I was really blown away by the level of detail, both in the storytelling, every moment, but then even there's that note that you have that says Steve Jobs called, was rude. And I was just like, even just having that back then, I was laughing as I read it. And I was wondering, like, I feel like as from the outside, and naturally, and you talk about this later on in the book, how we see people as this like slither of who they are, and people have a public profile and that becomes their brand. And if you look at it from the outside, you see Steve Jobs and yourself having this competition, envy, jealousy, kind of like arch rival, nemesis kind of portrayal. What was it actually like? Because in the book, it comes across much more inviting than that, as opposed to this kind of harsh rivalry.
Well, I had a fantastic relationship with Steve. Early on, I got to do the basic, which they called AppleSoft, that went with every Apple II computer.